Hello guys, and welcome back to another Two Ordinary Guys video. Now, it is now July the 11th. I officially finished placement on the 19th of July, so this is the final stretch, must I say. This is where we find out all our results. I have just found out my final results, my final year results today. I was supposed to find out tomorrow, but they're released early. So as you can imagine, this morning I was a nervous wreck. I didn't expect them to come out today. I wasn't ready. I've been a complete nervous wreck for the past 2 weeks. It's been so long. We've been waiting since last month to get these results back. So yeah, I'm going to be explaining them results for you today, explaining what I did, what sort of happened, what exam did I take, what was involved in the assignment, and just talk to you guys about that, because if I was just going to university, I'd kind of like that as well, so that's what I'm going to do. But before we kick off, make sure you like and subscribe down below. The likes really really helps and makes me understand that you guys are enjoying the content I'm bringing, and obviously a subscribe so you guys know when I do upload. That's all that subscribe really means. Obviously it's nice to have the numbers and have the big family on here. We've been growing and growing and growing, and it's amazing. We've just reached 2,000 subscribers, so it's amazing. So make sure you like and subscribe, and also drop a comment. It's nice to see different people commenting. Yeah, I'm rambling now. So the first assignment, so I'm waiting on an assignment, a 3,000 word anatomy and physiology assignment. Now, this used to be an exam. They've changed it because I don't know why they've changed it into an assignment. So how our tutor has split this assignment up, it goes by different sections. So you might have a section on cardiovascular, so you'd have to explain how the valves work in the heart, and different stuff like that. So we had about, I think it's like 4 or 5 sections or 6 sections, something like that. Like cardiovascular, respiratory, neuro, all these sort of stuff, and you had to explain. So there are different questions on, and it was really nicely set out. The thing I struggled with, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, as I always am, is I struggle academically. So when it comes down to like referencing and stuff like that, I have been struggling. I'm not going to lie. I've struggled in the past to reference, and I think first year, as what my tutors have said, is about learning to reference and boost that academic writing up, and I think first year has really enabled me to do that. So if you're struggling coming into first year thinking, crap, I can't write an essay, don't worry, you will get the support from tutors and stuff like that available at the university, whatever university you go to. But if you do choose to come to the University of Worcester, which I highly recommend, then you would get the support available to you. I can guarantee it. So yeah, we had to do that. We had to do a minimum amount of references and use different sources, because obviously you could probably just use Ross and Wilson for most of the questions, which wouldn't actually give you the marks, because you can't just use one reference, if you get what I mean. It's quite you have to use different references and build different sources to make it the big piece of work that it is, and obviously reference appropriately. I didn't think I did very well. I'm going to be honest. I was very nervous. I was more nervous for the assignment than I was for the exam. Surely because obviously, like I said, I can't reference. I'm not very good at it, and my similarity for the assignment came out at about 39%. And when I seen that, I nearly had a heart attack, because most of my assignments that I've submitted have been about 11-12% similarity, and I couldn't really understand it. So I was talking to the guys, and they were saying, well, you've used quite a lot of references, and a lot of words from Ross and Wilson and stuff like that. So I was direct quotes in and stuff like that. So you would probably get a high similarity. So that was kind of stressful at the start, and I kind of overthinking it and stuff like that. And to add to the stress, I accidentally submitted the wrong assignment. Well, not the wrong assignment, but my draft assignment. So when I did submit it the first time, it came out at like 68%, and then I did have a shock. So that was interesting. And I didn't put my name on the first submission. So obviously because it was my draft. So submitted that. 4 weeks went by, and today we had the results. I opened them, and to be honest, I was gonna retake it. I thought, I'm gonna have to retake it in the summer, blah blah blah, and I got a C+, which I am really chuffed with. As I mentioned to you guys before, I'm not very good academically, so I never really, going in school, passed things first time. It was always the second, sometimes third, in my maths case, the fifth time. So retaking for me is kind of the normality of like the academic world kind of thing. So, when people find out the results on YouTube, it's like, oh, I got an A star. If you're watching my channel, I wouldn't really expect it, to be honest, because I don't normally get A's and A stars. What I can promise you is I will always be honest with you guys. I will work my absolute bottom off to get my results. And also, I won't take no for an answer. If I do fail, I'm going to get up and go again. And I think that's what I've learned prior to university, when I had to retake my maths and English and stuff like that. Never take no for an answer, and never listen to people when they say you're not going to make it, which I'm going to move on later and explain why. So I passed that with a C+, really chuffed with it. I'm just waiting back for my feedback, which I'll let you guys know when I receive it, and sort of reflect on. I'm going to do like a little reflection on the overall course and talk about my overall grade and reflect on that and see where I can improve and what I did well. Because if you guys are coming on to the first year paramedic course at the University of Worcester, I'll be looking forward to meeting you guys, because I will be a buddy. So basically what a buddy is, I'll go over it quickly. The University of Worcester have this scheme where the second years will be partnered with the first year. So throughout your first year course, you'll be put with one of the buddies from second year, and they will help you through your academic year. You can ask them questions, you can go to them for support, you can go for them, to ask any questions about the course. And this is why I wanted to set up my YouTube channel, aside from this buddying scheme, to do exactly that. So I thought when I found out about it, it was kind of second nature for me. I wanted to do that. So hopefully I get one of you guys for my buddying scheme, which would be really good. So yeah, where was I? I can't remember where I was now. So yeah, I was chuffed with that. Then, in order to pass first year, I needed to pass my exam as well. And the exam was a Pathophysiology exam. It involved you knowing. So we had an anatomy and physiology exam. That's more about the anatomy, so what it is and how it works. The pathophysiology is how it goes wrong. So I did a lot of revision, and I worked my backside off. If you was to ask people around university, they would tell you for yourself, I was constantly working. I had Lucy, bless her, finishing her shift and testing me on things. As soon as she finished the shift, she would testing me on different topics, different subjects, and quizzing me on. So she'll asking me what COPD is, and the exacerbations of COPD. I would spit firing them off. I might get them wrong. Go again, and it drilled it into my head, and it really worked well. And I think I've adapted my revision technique. So thank you if you're watching this, Lucy, for helping me do that, because it really helped, as I'm going to say about my grades now. So cut it short, I got a B+, and that is the best I've ever done in an exam ever. So reflection wise, obviously I'm ecstatic with the results, both from my C+ and my B. I couldn't really ask for any more, if I'm honest. Could I do anything better? I'm really chuffed with the results, so probably not. It's just, I'm beyond words. if I'm honest. Looking back at the start of the year, if someone was to say to me at the final end of the year, Pathophysiology exam, you get a B+, I'd be like, no, I won't. Absolutely not. And I think it goes to show that if you find your revision technique and if you find the way you revise, why won't you get them grades? You know, for the first time ever, I left the exam thinking I've passed that. I've never had that, honestly, never. And I don't ever want to sit an exam again not feeling like that, not feeling like I've passed that exam. I normally finish the exam and think, oh, hopefully I've won that exam. And I think university has changed my opinion on exams and revision, which is really good. And I just wanted to say before I sort of scrap this video up and sort of talk about what I'm going to bring in sort of next couple of videos and what you can expect, I wanted to sort of speak to the people that are struggling prior to university, the people that think, oh, I failed this, I failed that, because I've recorded a couple of videos before university when I found out my results. So if you haven't watched that video, please go and check it out. That video has been published on the College of Paramedics website, by the way, which is absolutely amazing. I'm lost for words for that. So there's a lot of things going on in my life, guys, that are absolutely amazing, and I haven't been able to tell you guys. So I'm gonna be recording that in another video and telling you all about that sort of stuff. But yeah, that video has been put on the College of Paramedics website, which I'll leave a link in down below. Go and check that out. But I sort of aimed a part of that video in talking to the people that are struggling prior to university. They might have failed their exams or stuff like that. What I want to say is don't. I know this is really really generic thing to say. Don't give up, because I was so close to giving up on my college paramedics on my paramedic course. Genuinely, hand on my heart. If I didn't do this channel, and if I wasn't, if I didn't have my family and friends around me at the time, I would probably given up. And I think when you're sat at the end of year 1, studying paramedic science, already now progressing on to year 2, I think you then sort of sit back and think, actually, I have done well. I have worked hard. When I said at my school, I'm going to be a student paramedic, everyone laughed at me because, to be honest, it didn't look very likely. I was failing my exams. I got a G in my maths exam. I got a D in my English. I scraped passing catering, which has no relevance to paramedic science at all. I struggled with science. And if someone said that to me, I would I wouldn't laugh at them, but I'd be like, okay. And I think it's more your work ethic. If you want to do it, then do it. Don't wait around and let people laugh at you. Use that as a kind of guidance, to then think, actually, I am going to do it and I'm going to prove you wrong. The amount of people that have messaged me from school and actually said, well done what you're doing on the channel, you're doing really well, I always knew you could do it, when actually they didn't know I could do it. They're just trying to say sorry, basically, in a way of not saying sorry, but trying to say sorry. So if you want any more support or someone to sort of have some guidance off or talk to, please message me in my go down into the about section and go to my Instagram or my Twitter account and sort of message me on that. I'm more than happy to talk to you guys and sort of explain my story and how you guys can sort of use that and sort of give you some guidance on your sort of what's the word I'm thinking of, your side of it. So if you're struggling with something, I can sort of give my opinion on it. So yeah, don't give up. Do not give up. And I want people, if you're watching this video and take my advice, to come back to me in about a year, 2 years time and actually say, what you told me there actually worked. Because I tell you, for now, the people that watched my video a year ago has actually come up and told me, a couple of people, that the advice they've given me, it's obtained me getting onto my first paramedic science choice course, which for me is the reason why I do these videos, for hearing feedback like that. So I want to hear more. I want to hear more stories like that. So if you have a story, if I have helped along the way with my interview tips, or just sitting here talking about my results and getting you used to what it's like on first year, please let me know, so I can sort of tap myself on the back and say actually well done, you have done it. So yeah, I've passed my final year exams. I'm only waiting on now is my placement hours. So you need to reach 600 hours. I've got like 2 12-hour shifts to go, and I'm completely done. I've then gone on holiday on the 19th. So from the 19th, I probably won't be uploading for maybe a couple of weeks. And then I'm going to be uploading every day for quite a long time. My travel videos. So if you're looking forward to that, make sure you subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so you sort of know when I do upload, because they're going to be not for a long period and then every day or every other day, or how I ever choose to do it. So make sure you like and subscribe. Before that, I want to record a video reflecting on my overall experience at university, assignments, teaching, placement, going out, freshers week and stuff like that, and how I found it. How I found moving into university as a whole, moving and meeting new people, and stuff like that. I think is important. So if you're looking forward to that, let me know. Make sure you do like and subscribe down below, and you can do it. You can just believe in yourself like I did, and you will be sitting here at the end of year 1 with a smile on your face. And that's the bottom line of it, really. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.